I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I can't see my bookshelf this way. My
Oh,
cable
you
was
moved.
too well. My cable was too short, so I moved it over here. But now you can't even see my cool bookshelf. So I just got to get a longer cable. Hi, Dan. Crumbs and Convos. What's going on, buddy?
Nothing. Wait, a lot of stuff, I guess.
Okay, what's going on in the wonderful world of sourdough?
It's been a crazy week for my sourdough. I finally had the nerve up to post a Facebook post to sell some, and
Okay.
a listener. I think she listens to this podcast. I know she listens. She's been a follower of mine for a long time. She reached out and she lives in Indiana and she wanted to buy a loaf of sourdough. So I took an order. I'm gonna ship it, but I was supposed to ship it yesterday, and I went through my whole process of making the sourdough, and I must have had I made 3 sales, and I must have had 2 sales plus my mom. My mom said she would buy a loaf, and
Are they ordering it online or they're messaging you?
I did the first one I did through through just email.
Okay.
And then the other ones I posted. I made a post on Facebook. I don't know if you've ever heard of the site Hot Plate. That's where people they can post. You can post to sell stuff like food wise on there. There's a couple different sites, but they're not marketplaces, so you have to drive your own traffic to there. So I don't know how to drive my traffic. I don't know how to drive traffic there. So I ended up just posting it on Facebook on Marketplace, and I had my mom and then another person that I do know. I used to work with her a long time ago, so it wasn't like I didn't. It was like a stranger, but I hadn't. It wasn't like in my intermediate circle like I contact with all the time. So I was pretty excited, and my dough just absolutely. I was making it, and it just was the worst dough I've ever done in my life. It was just. It got stuck to my counter. I couldn't get off the counter.
So what do you think happened?
So I couldn't. So it sucks because when you talk to like AI, ChatGPT about it, it's always like hydration or it's under or over bulk fermentation, and it's like these couple different things. And then this time it was both those things, plus it could be my the temperature of my water that I use. So I use bottled water, and my process is always slow. So my water, I guess, is too cold. So it told me to warm up my water. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. And then so when it was taking so long, I started putting the dough in the oven with the light on, and it's supposed to kind of seal it in there to trap some heat to hopefully kickstart it to go faster. And I think something in that, when I was doing that, I think it just kind of did something to the dough where it just became an absolute mess. It was just a mess, and I couldn't do anything with it. There's other people, if you mess with sourdough, you can save it and do things with it, like make focaccia, and I couldn't get off my counter. Like I just didn't have I had a scraper. I tried everything to get it off, and I kept on trying to pick it up, and I almost had it at the edge of my counter where it was gonna fall on the floor, and then I was like, I'm not messing with this on the floor. Like that would be just ridiculous on my floor. So
Wow.
I gave up.
Well, okay. So I had some sourdough. I think I told you. I called you. I went to a garage sale, and they were selling sourdough. And I'll be honest, when they said it was just sourdough bread, I was like, but is it really sourdough bread? Because it doesn't look like sourdough bread. I took a picture and I sent it to Dan. This is what it was. You see how flat it is? It's kind of like a pancake. You see? Is that normal, like that sort of thickness, Dan?
It's like the that I'm assuming that one was under proofed, so they didn't take enough time with it, or it was I did look like it scored, so I don't know if that might be part of the pancake on it, and it just didn't look like it was right at all.
Well, I took a picture of the inside too, and so we'll show the people the inside. And to me, okay, I guess the greatest sin is it tasted bad. It was not good. It was very not doughy. Doughy's not the right word, but also it kind of is the right word. Yeah, it was gummy. So here's a picture of the inside of the bread. So I don't know.
And I just don't see any crumb. Like, there's no like little holes or anything. So I don't think
No air pockets.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't let it set long enough. They got too excited, I think, or.
Well, I paid $10. What are you charging for yours?
$10.
Okay, and that's going well.
Like, well, I mean, so I ended up. Luckily, I got so excited about it. Like during the week last week, I was absolutely been crushing it, and so I was like so excited. And then I'm getting ready to make the dough, and everything's just been timed and was perfect. So I was like, oh, I'm up in my game. I can be able to do 6 loaves, 8 loaves, 10 loaves. And then I started looking. There's a free market in a few weeks, and I know people have mentioned that to me before. And I was like, realistically, how many loaves do I need to have for like a small market, like just a pop-up thing that they have someplace? So I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, I'd probably do 8 or 10 and then maybe make some cookies. And then my mom's like, that's not going to be enough. But then my dough just absolutely I'm scared to death now. So right now I'm redoing it tonight. And hopefully it's where it seems to be. I'm doing 2 loaves and they seem to be okay. Like my mom, I told my mom
that's stressful though, because if you get like 20 orders and it just starts going wrong, like that could definitely be stressful, right? Because you got to like grow it again, and you can't grow it in like perpetuity overnight, can you? You can't instantly like quadruple it.
What, the starter? Are you talking about the starter?
Yeah, the starter.
Yeah, no, the starter will be fine. You have a little bit left, and you can grow it in like 8 hours, like a couple hours. Like
could you grow it to let you do 10 rolls? Or 10.
It would take some
loaves?
time to make like 10 loaves. So I use 100 grams of starter per loaf, so that I would need 1,000. So like,
is it like in Project Hail Mary, the doubling time? How long does it take to double until we have 1 million?
So today I started at 7 and it was ready to. It took 8 hours
to double.
So to get to where I needed it to be to do the 2 loaves. And I tried. So the other day, I don't know. I don't know if I could have mixed something up with my dough, because I wanted to make 4 loaves the other day and have a backup loaf in case something went bad. And when I was making my dough, I could only make 3. I could only make 3 loaves. So like I didn't have enough starter to make that 4th one. So I must have messed something up, and I just don't. Like one of those, you don't know what you did, and it's just kind of. If I had been recording myself, I like took a picture. This is where it sucks, is because like I made my Instagram page. It was supposed to be about my starter and stuff, and then I switched it to about like my sourdough. And then I was like, do I post? Like, I don't mind posting, but if I'm trying to sell sourdough, do I want to post like a hot mess of a dough?
I think, yeah. Well, okay, so I guess it depends, right? Like, you wouldn't want to post a picture of dough with hair in it or something unappetizing. But I think just a standard stuck dough or a fail would be fine. I mean, you'd want your counter to be clean, things like that.
Yeah,
I
was very nervous. I was being very cautious. Like, I was trying to take it serious because I was scared to post on Facebook because people are kind of mean and they just attack people for everything.
No.
So I was nervous about I was so nervous about posting something on there and then people just be. So I just kind of posted it in regular marketplace and stayed away from like my local places. And then later on during the day, I was kind of like looking through Facebook, and I saw someone else in my town. They do a little micro bakery, and people are pretty positive. Some people were jerks. They didn't look like, they just did like cakes and cupcakes. They didn't look like they did sourdough. I can't find. I mean, I'm sure there's someone around me. I cannot find. That's why I was so excited. I can't find anyone doing like sourdough bread in my immediate town right here.
You could own the market.
So I'm back to, I think, well, I'm only making like a few loaves. So my plan is if I start making a loaf, like just practice, and then when it looks like it's going good, I'm gonna post like I have a loaf of bread. Someone want a loaf of bread, and then I'll hopefully sell it that way.
You know what I think I would like to buy if you were selling it? Even more than sourdough bread, is sourdough pizza dough. Like if I could just buy uncooked pizza dough from you that is sourdough and then bring it home and make myself a sourdough pizza, that would be pretty appealing.
Yeah, that I've seen a lot of places do like scrolling around trying to learn about sourdough. I've seen that. That looks like something that could be done. The one thing I'm interested in is doing a soft pretzel. That's kind of one I want to try to make one of those.
Yeah,
I think that would be kind of cool.
That would be good. But I do think there's something like there's a lot of people who just like hobbyists want to make pizza at home. That's why I said that because like I
that's
think
a good
they'd
idea.
Be like I should get some pizza
Maybe
dough.
I should
and
focus
cook
on
this
something
up.
like that.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Dan his sourdough empire is growing.
I'm sour about sourdough.
If people want to get some sourdough from you and they're listening, how do they find your Facebook post? That's the question.
Well, I posted on
maybe
on
we
Instagram
link
too.
it. Maybe we link it down in this episode notes.
I did the same post on my Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post it on there too.
Well, remind them your Instagram name.
Bear Dough Bakery.
Bear Dough Bakery.
At the time of this recording.
Currently the name. If you're listening in 6 months, it could be literally anything. Could be Penguin Bread Incorporated. And cattle.
6 months could be closed up by then. I was about to quit today.
So I went on a trip in my favorite rocket ship over to the Destin, Florida area, and I ate foods. I went to a seafood restaurant, and I had the surf and turf. Okay. Ooh. The surf and turf was steak and lobster.
Ooh.
And lobster tail. And they were both delicious. The steak was delicious and the lobster tail was delicious.
What kind of steak?
It was a New York strip.
Ooh.
Yeah, New York strip. I'm fine. A lot of people are haters to the New York strip, but I think it's kind of an unsung hero. Like, it's not quite as expensive as a ribeye, but it's pretty close to as good. Yeah. Maybe even in some cases as good as a ribeye. So I think it's an unsung hero of the steaks. Better than a sirloin, for sure.
What did I had steak this last weekend. It was, so my brother bought a beef tenderloin, I think, and then cut it up, and then, is that steak?
Yeah, that can be good. Yeah.
It was a filet. So when he said filet, and then it was like, I was nervous, but it was, my brother grilled it. It was very good.
Nice.
It was really nice.
Well, I went to an Italian restaurant as well, and the Italian restaurant, while delicious, made me feel very terrible. So I think, beyond just the dairy intolerance, I may have a little slight gluten intolerance as well. I'm not sure. All I know is, like, when I got home, because I was road tripping the day after the Italian food, and my stomach was hurting the whole road trip home, and I was just like, I need to eat clean. Like, I cannot eat crap anymore. I don't like feeling sick. And so on the way home, I didn't eat great, but the last 2 days I've been home, I've been eating much better, and I've been feeling much better. It's amazing how it's a one-to-one thing, the way I feel and the way I eat.
Huh?
So,
when you're traveling like that, what did you eat? Like fast food or?
Yeah,
just,
so
snack?
I had the freaking. Oh, and this made me feel so terrible. What's it called? The Wendy's breakfast Baconator, I think is what it's called.
Oh man,
it was
that
good,
sounds good,
but it did not make me feel good.
Do you have home fries too?
I did. I had the fries with it as well, and I was like, oh, yeah, on top of the Italian food from
and
the
then a
night
frosty
before.
whatever it is, like a frosty.
I didn't do a frosty because it was like 9 a.m.
They have like a frosty iced coffee or something.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I
something
didn't
that.
Have that.
It's probably not worth it.
I don't know. Like, I just ate garbage, and then I came home, and yesterday I had, like, what did I even have yesterday? I was, like, pretty good. I'm trying to remember. I think I had hard-boiled eggs, right? Nice, healthy breakfast. I had some pistachios, and I had, I can't remember. Frozen, what's it called? Real Good? Have you ever had the Real Good frozen dinners?
No.
They're like high protein, low carb frozen dinners. They're pretty good. Like, it'll be like a Mexican enchilada, but the tortilla is literally chicken, right? So there's no carbs in it. So I had one of those, and I had like a rice bowl on a low carb wrap, but the rice bowl was like high protein, pretty low calorie. I woke up feeling pretty good, and then today I was like, I'm going to continue the trend. And so I had the eggs. I do love a hard-boiled egg. I had a hard-boiled egg for breakfast with some pistachios. That's like my go-to.
That's pretty good.
But then, Dan, I was doing a cooking video, and the goal was to make 4 high-protein, low-calorie, low-carb-ish meals. Actually, it was 5. But the chicken of the sea, the salmon smelled rotten, so I decided to cancel that part of the recipe. But I made a sourdough.
Really?
Well, Walmart sourdough. I don't know if that's really sourdough or not. Walmart sourdough melt, like a Frisco melt kind of thing.
Oh.
With like patties. And I did it all in the air fryer. too. I made a whole patty melt in the air fryer, which I thought was kind of cool.
That sounds pretty good.
So that was super easy. So you can watch that recipe. You might want to try that one. You do an air fryer?
Oh yeah, I love air fryer.
Yeah. So you might like that one.
That sounds good.
Because it was delicious. It was delicious. It had some Swiss cheese
bread.
on it. Well, yeah. I mean, you make your own bread. You do it on sourdough.
I haven't had a loaf in like a week. I'm like
okay.
craving it. I've been craving it.
Did you just turn your volume knob?
No. Up or down?
I don't know. Is it still in the middle? That number 2 or number 1, number 2? Are they still at like straight up?
Yeah.
Oh, you just got really loud. I don't know why.
Is it okay right now? I just moved it a little bit.
I can just turn my headphones down. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. There we go. But yeah, so that one was really good. And then I made like a chicken nugget in the air fryer. So like a fresh chicken nugget, but with like the chicken parm toppings on it. That was really good.
Sounds good.
That was easy too. I made a buffalo chicken stuffed pepper. So like a bell pepper stuffed with buffalo chicken. That was really good. And then I made steak and mushrooms with garlic butter in the air fryer.
Oh, that sounds good. I love mushrooms.
The salmon was okay. So I'm not a fish guy. You're a fish guy or no?
Yeah, I like fish.
Okay, so tell me about salmon a little bit, because I got salmon. I've never cooked salmon. I've not eaten fish in 30 years other than shellfish. And this salmon was sticky and stunk like fish. Is that normal?
I'm going to be honest. I've only cooked salmon fillets like one time from like the freezers, like from the freezer section.
Oh, from the freezer. That's going to make the texture weird, too, yeah. Yeah, so you're not going to know. Let me know in the comments, guys. These things were sticky. Like, my fingers were sticking together after touching them, and it stunk. And when I asked AI, it said it should have an ocean smell, not a fish smell. And it smelled strongly of fish. The bottom was turning white, like oxidized, and it was the stickiest thing I'd ever touched. And I was just like, I don't know. This is Walmart salmon. I don't know if I should.
Yeah,
I don't know. So I ended up not cooking the 5th recipe in my 5 recipe video.
What was it going to be?
It was going to be like, you take the salmon. I have it written down somewhere. You take the salmon and you put olive oil on it? Is that what it was? Hello, Hazel. Hazel Cat comes in. Did you see her, guys? Comment.
I saw her.
Thumbs up if you saw the Hazel. Okay, so let me see. I've got it over here somewhere. Where did I put it? Well, I think I have it downloaded.
The recipe I saw.
What?
You put Dijon mustard as like the binder on it. And that's why I wanted to try it.
Oh, like, I did mustard on my melt, but not on that. Yeah.
Like what kind of mustard? Yellow or
just
Dijon?
Yellow? Yeah. Okay, so this was the recipe. Cut the salmon into 1-inch cubes, pat it dry, toss in a bowl with olive oil and salt, pour everything bagel seasoning onto a plate, roll the salmon cubes in the seasoning until coated on all sides. Air fry for 7 to 8 minutes at 400. The outside should get golden and crusty, and the inside stays tender and slightly pink. While the salmon cooks, mix the dipping sauce, which is mayonnaise, sriracha, and lemon juice. Serve the salmon bites with the spicy mayo. That was going to be the recipe, and I was going to try it. I was going to try to get back on the fish wagon, but it didn't go well because of the poison death fish that I got from Walmart.
That sounds good. Not the death part on that. And you have to be careful about eating too much fish too, because I guess you get mercury.
Mercury poisoning?
Yeah, something like that. I used to eat fish like every other day when I'm like trying to eat better. I'd have chicken, fish, and then I started feeling sick. And then I don't know if it might have just been me being a hypochondriac though. But I did learn that. Like you shouldn't do that. But
I think, all the recipes were good. They were all good, but it was I don't know. It was a bummer that it kind of failed. It was a bummer that it kind of failed.
Did you scrap the salmon before you started cooking, or is it during the show, like during the episode?
During the video, yeah. During the video.
Good. So you get to see
you get to see my my reaction in real time. It's pretty interesting. Dang. Okay, awesome. So, anyways, Dan, let's get to your food news segment. I see you pulling it up. I see you over there. You're like looking for your food news.
Let me. Yeah.
So I have not done much research on the food news. I try to give Dan, let him fly, give him his wings and let him fly. Yes, I provided the wings, Dan. You're welcome.
My first one is it's one I don't know if it's actually for real, but it says this Friday, which is I don't know whatever.
That's the 16th, I think.
16th, I think. Yeah, that
17th.
sounds about right. 17th.
Yeah. Yep.
April
2026.
At Shake Shack, you can get a buy one get one. I don't know what it is. It looks like some kind of burger. It looks like they're showing a burger and a chicken. So I don't know if it's anything, or if it's the promo code you're supposed to use. I guess in the app. I don't have Shake Shack. It's pimento. So I don't know if it's if they have some kind of sandwich that's pimento, or
where do you come in on pimento?
I've never had it. It was one thing
okay.
I was gonna tell you about last week, is because last week was the Masters golf tournament in Georgia, and they are famous for their concession stands. More than the golf.
Who is?
Their concession? The Masters, the golf major.
The golf major. Yeah.
I don't know, and they have they have a pimento cheese sandwich that's just like a regular one your mom would make, just a white bread, pimento cheese, and it's like $1.50. And they have like egg salad sandwich, and like everything's like under. You can eat like the whole menu for like you can buy everything for like $76 or something crazy. Yeah, and I didn't bring it up last week, and I probably should.
Well, I like pimento. I'm a fan of pimento. They used to have at Bojangles a pimento chicken sandwich. So you get your chicken sandwich, you put pimento on top. It was a limited time thing, but I would get it because it was really good.
Does someone? I feel like maybe I don't think it's chicken, because I don't get. I feel like someone has that around. Maybe it's Popeyes. I feel like someone has that right now.
Yeah, it could be already a thing at some other place. I'm not sure, but
when someone was explaining, I was watching something and they were explaining pimento. And I didn't know what it was, so it's like I guess it's a pepper. I've never I might have had it when I was a kid, so I honestly haven't had it. I know my brother has it sometimes in the house because he loves it, but I just never tried it. So I don't know. Maybe it might be something I might want to try. But that I'm not sure if that's any good news or. I'll be honest.
Say this, and it's not really super related at all, but I think in regards to keto, I think keto is dying. I really do. I'm starting to think keto is dying, Dan, because I did a video that like I thought would be just platinum level gold star keto video, cottage cheese, bread bowl and soup or whatever. And the video failed. It failed pretty hard. And like a year and a half ago, that video would have done so well. And so it makes me think that the trend is really pushing away from keto, which I think it is because of Ozempic and stuff. People are looking for high protein so they don't get like muscle degenerations. You need to eat a lot of protein if you're taking that stuff. So they're not really looking for low carb, you know. I think a lot of people are relying on the Ozempic to help them lose the weight, and the protein is now the most important thing to keep the muscle on. I think that's what it's come to, right? Because you need the protein, because I think anytime you lose weight, with or without Ozempic or some other medicine, your body can take from either fat or muscle. And so if you don't give it enough protein and use your muscles, it can eat your muscles just as well as it can eat your fat. And so by eating more protein, you protect your muscles, and by working out, you protect your muscles. And then the weight loss comes from fat instead of muscle. So point being, I think the play is, which is what this next video is about, kind of take the foot off the gas on the keto, you know, and focus on the protein. So I in like the video that I did today, not everything I did was keto, right? Like the sourdough melt was real sourdough bread. But I said, if you want it keto, use a keto bread of your choice, right? So I feel like that would be a good way for me to transition away from just keto into just overall healthy food, which I think is a wider spectrum like than just cottage cheese, which is where I feel like I've been pigeonholed for years. If I could actually just like grasp that whole like, hey, this is what to eat to stay healthy, as opposed to just keto and keto only, I think it's better for my channel long term. So I think it could be a good thing. The video dropping tomorrow will be a really good test. If it does well, I think every recipe I made can be keto very easily. Very slight adjustment will make it keto. And I've mentioned in each one, like, hey, if you want this to be keto, use low carb ketchup here. If you want this to be keto, use this here. right? So I, use pork breadcrumbs pork rind breadcrumbs instead of panko breadcrumbs for the chicken nuggets, right? Like, there's all these easy substitutes, and now I've done so many keto recipes that I know what they are, so I can quickly tell people how to make it keto while also helping out people who don't want to do keto and just want to focus on like protein and stuff like that, different macros. Yeah. So that's my. We'll see. I'll let you know. I'll report back next week on how this video does. If it does well, then we'll know that maybe I'm onto something, and maybe it's not all about keto anymore, which I think could be good. I think it's better to be more balanced, have carbs with consideration. Dan, his company, the Bear Dough Bread Company, definitely endorses that statement.
Yes. I was hoping
Carbs are life.
I was hoping you were going to say it was going towards bread, like sourdough bread. That was going to be the key.
The trend is sourdough bread. So we'll see. We'll see if that actually comes to fruition. But that's kind of what I decided after doing a video that so, perfectly spoke to the keto audience and failed. It made me really doubt everything. And so, when in doubt, try something different.
All right.
Yeah.
You can try this. This was sent. I have a source now on the news.
Okay.
So
let's hear it.
Pabst Blue Ribbon and Gorillos, the pickle company, is debuting a pickle beer.
Pickle beer.
Yeah.
Really? Interesting. They recently added pickle, what are they called? Flamin' Hot Cheetos? Pickle Flamin' Hot Cheetos to my local gas stations. So, pickles got a little bit of a resurgence as well. I did try them. Well, in a sense. Last week I bought a bag. I ate one, and I never will eat another one because it's not very good.
I was going to I am like dill pickle. Like I'll have a hot, sweet, or like a spicy one once in a while, but I just like straight up kosher dill pickles.
Yeah.
Just regular, I don't know if I like all
the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. And listen, I want to say something else, Dan, which is exciting in a sense. So yesterday, what?
I'm trying to picture a Cheeto.
It was weird. So something exciting happened. It's sad, but it's exciting. I went to the movies last night, and I was like, I'm eating good today. I'm not getting the Cheeto popcorn. That's what I said. I said,
see the Cheeto
I had like a nice dinner, nice healthy dinner before going, right? And I'm like, I'm not getting Cheeto popcorn. It's my downfall. I need to prove to myself that I cannot get the Cheeto popcorn. Hello, Hazel. Oh my gosh. Needless to say, I did not prove it to myself. I bought the Cheeto popcorn.
Oh no. It was good too, right?
No, this is the great news. They've changed the recipe, and they've made it 10 times worse. And this is so good for me because it means the temptation is leaving. So I got like the bag, and I was like so mad at myself. I was like, dang it, why did I buy it? I just can't resist it when I see it. And I took it, and I go into the movie, I start eating it. I'm like, this isn't good anymore. They've ruined it. And I probably got like this much of it, probably like 300 calories, which totally fit in my calorie deficit for the day. And I still had a pretty good day, even though I only had a tiny bit. Yeah, so it ends up, now I'm not going to be tempted by it anymore because they ruined it. They ruined the recipe. And I think I know what they did.
Because they changed the recipe. Okay. I was going to tell you.
What they used to do, they had this big tumbler machine. And they would put the popcorn and they'd put the Cheetos in the tumbler machine. And then they'd pour Cheeto oil, like a Cheeto butter oil in with it. And then they'd do this, and it would coat the popcorn and the Cheetos in a orange oil that was Cheeto flavored, like a Cheeto oil. And that was just amazing. It would be like
a little bit. They do that to order?
Yeah.
So you order and they
didn't. They do it to order if they were out. They ran out. Okay. So I've watched them do it a few times when they ran out because they'll be like, it'll be like 10 minutes. I'll be like, all right, and I'll just watch them make it. So what I've determined is I think they've like end-of-lifed the Cheeto oil because I've gone to a couple different Regals and none of them have the Cheeto oil on it anymore. So I think they got rid of the Cheeto oil, but that was what made it stellar. Like that oil somehow added an additional crunch to the popcorn. Almost like a sugar. There might have been sugar or something in it because like the thing heated up while it was doing it. So when you got the popcorn fresh, it would be hot. But they've ruined it. So
do you know what do they do now?
I think they just pour that freaking Colonel Popper's orange cheddar on top of the popcorn.
Like the dust, like the seasoning?
Yeah, like the dust. Yeah, seasoning dust is what it tastes like now. Like when I've tried to recreate it myself and hated it, it was like that.
Okay.
So.
Well.
So, good news, bad news. I don't know. I guess it's not the end of the world. I heard recently that vinegar is going to be the food of the year 2026. Have you heard about this? Yeah, that's what they're saying. I think it was, who said it? I'll see if I can find it.
Like apple cider vinegar or just white vinegar? Or red wine vinegar? Or any vinegar?
I only saw the headline. To be fair, I'm not providing great news. I just saw the headline. Let's see here. Well, vinegar, where is it? Oh, now it's opening ads. Oh my gosh, the internet is terrible in 2026, guys. If you're watching from the past or the future, remember, the internet sucked in 2026 because of pop-up ads. Never mind, I can't get it to work. I don't know. Oh, no. We'll give you more info on vinegar as a trending food next week, I guess.
Do you like vinegar?
So Dan, okay, well, there's so many varieties of vinegar. I know. Rice wine, hazel, oh my goodness. Today with your butt in the air. Hi, Hazel. My cat is just obsessed with me lately. Can you say hello to the viewers, Hazel? Say hello to the viewers.
She likes you working in there now?
Oh, she loves it. She's so... Okay, let's not do mouth kisses here. Anyways. I don't know what I'm going to do for my next cooking video, Dan. You need to inspire me. You know what I think you should do? I like to give Dan assignments on this show. I think you should make pimento cheese. And try it. How hard can it be?
I was just going to say, I'm going to have to watch a video and see how hard it is to see if I actually want to do that. Look it up.
Pimento cheese recipe.
Do I want to make it and do I want to make it before? I think I just watched a video on them making it. But do I want to make it and try it before I've actually tried it? Because what happens if I mess up making it?
I don't know. Here's what it is, Dan. It is 2 cups of freshly grated extra sharp cheddar. Easy. 8 ounces of cream cheese. Easy. 4 ounces of pimento peppers. Drained and chopped, 2 tablespoons of mayo, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, jalapeno pepper, ribs and seeds removed, minced, ground pepper, and salt. Dude, it's easy.
So, I'm gonna right off the bat though. Can I substitute the sharp cheddar? I don't like sharp cheddar cheese.
You don't like sharp cheddar cheese?
I prefer mild.
Yeah, try to do it with mild.
Because I would be more inclined to make it. I'd be more inclined to make it if I could use mild. So I feel like if I just tried it and it's sharp cheddar, I'm not going to like it. Like sharp's okay, but...
Well, do mild. Do mild. So I don't think it matters that much. I mean, I think sharp is just going to be a little sharper.
I know.
So just use mild cheddar. And then you just put it on your sourdough bread. That's the beautiful thing, Dan. It's a wonderful topping for your sourdough. You should make you some pimento cheese.
And when it says there's jalapeno in there. Because I tested, I made I don't remember, I made a jalapeno cheddar to try it, and I was telling my brother, I was like, I don't know why people, because it's like this, seems like it's like one of the most popular inclusions is that one. And I'm like, why? I'm like, what do you do with it? And then he's like, I don't know, you can do all kinds of stuff. I absolutely loved it. I did so much stuff with it when I had it. I grilled cheese sandwiches. I had it with my dinners, and it went perfect. Like, this is great, but that's
I think you would like pimento cheese. Is my theory.
All right, I'll see. I think I can try to. I'll try to make it. We'll see how hard it is. I'm gonna watch a video and make sure it's not super hard.
It shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I can't even. Based on that recipe, I don't even think I could justify making a video about it. Although
mild, I gotta do mild
because it'd be too easy. But I wonder if there is something to a pimento cheese, like. When I do those videos where I do like 5 high protein recipes or whatever, maybe one of them could integrate pimento. Hazel is just part of the show today. Hello, folks. I'm Hazel. Welcome to Crumbs and Convos. She could be our third host. What do you think, Hazel? You want to be the third host? She's so silly. I don't know. I've decided this cat is like obsessed with me. Like, I think if the cat could take my skin and wear it, it would do it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like, because she's not nice to anyone. But she's, like, so nice to me. It's weird. I don't know. Like, and I will say, when we first got Hazel, she would kind of sit out with me in my garage in North Carolina and work with me all day. And I don't know. Like, when we moved to Florida, I didn't have a garage. I didn't trust her, let's say it that way. Because there was this one time where she scratched up a bunch of records that I had, like, that I was planning on selling, and she ruined them. And I was like, man, I can't trust her near stuff I might
Oh,
sell
no.
or like don't want to get damaged. So she got kicked out of the garage. Look at her little tail and her butt. Get your butt out of the screen, Hazel. No one wants to see that. And it's so ridiculous. So, Hazel. So we kicked her out of the garage, and she's like kind of been like cranky ever since. But ever since I moved out to this room and I've let her kind of stay with me again, she's so much happier now. She's a much happier
nice.
kitty. Here, Dan, you can see the full Hazel view.
Nice.
There you
Hey,
go.
Hazel.
Full Hazel in all her glory. She's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
Hazel just likes fish, so she's a little different than me there because she get the butt away. Have you ever heard of people making their own pet food? It's pretty common.
Yeah, I've tried.
Do you make
with
your
my
dog food?
My other dog I used to, and then I stopped because he didn't eat it.
Okay.
And then
But Dodger, Dan's dog's name is Dodger.
yeah, Dodger.
Dodger
Yeah.
doesn't get special custom food.
Well, okay, so my other dog, he was my first dog, and I was trying to just do everything. You know, it was
To keep him alive.
like organic and all that kind of stuff, and like, oh, this is healthier for him, and he ended up passing away early. So it was just like, I'm just gonna treat Dodger as just like my other dog. Like my other dog, you give him whatever, and he's fine. And he lived.
we had a
he lived
dog.
forever. You know.
We had a
Like,
dog that we got, and it was kind of old. It was like a year old when we got it. It was a Chihuahua, and that dog never really needed any medical attention at all. It ate garbage all the time, and it lived like 14 years. And it's like, okay, like what? And then you have dogs where you spoil them, and they're like, oh my gosh, Hazel, no one wants to hear you lick
Yeah.
my arm.
Like my old job, we had a farmer's market once a month.
Yeah.
And I'd buy my old dog like like fresh baked dog treats.
All
Oh my
day when I'm
goodness.
trying to work out here, it's just like a little paw coming at my face all day long.
Oh, see, that's how Dodger would be when I try to work. He's sleeping right now. He's had enough today.
Yeah.
But yeah. So no, he just like he's spoiled enough, but like he doesn't. He's just kind of whatever now.
Well.
Not that I wouldn't, but I just didn't seem like it did anything to just be over precautious. So just kind of like,
Yeah.
my other dog was like, oh, milk bones are fine. I'll give him a milk bone. So I will tell you, I do have some other news. I was very excited about this to tell you about this.
Yeah.
And then I've torn if I should or shouldn't tell you about it because I guess it's some Disney news. And I know you like.
Okay. I'm ready for some
But-
Disney news. I was
but-
going to go to Epcot tomorrow, but it fell through.
Oh no. How are you on Toy Story? You big Toy Story? You like Toy Story?
Yeah, I like Toy Story.
Okay, so like I don't know. I
Trying to
guess Toy
ignore
Story.
her?
I know. I'm trying to.
You have to watch
Toy
the
Story-
video, guys, if you're listening to the audio. My cat is being ridiculous right now.
Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
They're doing a collaboration with Starbucks, but
Okay.
it's only in like Korea, I think.
Okay.
So it's just it. I just wanted to tell. I guess I just wanted to make you depressed about it because they have some really cool stuff. They have like a Buzz cake. It looks like Buzz Lightyear. It looks so
that sounds
awesome.
good. Okay.
They have some,
But I
energy
can't have
drinks,
it.
cookies-
You just
but
wanted
can't
me
have
to
it.
know I couldn't have it. That was your goal.
basically.
Wow, you
That-
did a good job of making me sad.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, have Hazel make you happy.
Hazel, she's leaving. She's leaving.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah.
Bye, Hazel.
Good news. She must
She
see
got upset
something.
about. See, I told her the Toy
You
Story.
hurt her
She got-
feelings. Yeah, you heard it.
Yeah.
She's a Buzz Lightyear mega fan, and you just ruined her day.
I was watching that and I got excited because I'm a huge I like the Sheriff Woody. He's like my favorite
Yeah.
character. So anyway.
So what are your big food plans for the coming week?
Tonight I made I guess this afternoon I made a chuck roast, like pot
Ooh.
roast.
How
So
long
that
did
was-
you cook it? Crock pot, 4 hours?
No, I did 8 hours for this. Actually, like maybe 9.
Have you had a what's it called, Mississippi pot roast?
Yeah, I've made those.
Okay.
I always want to do those. My my brother's not a big like peppercini fan, so usually I don't really because then that's like a lot of beef for me. So
Okay.
he ended up finding some chuck roast and then It was. I guess I said pot roast. I think because it was. I made the pot roast. I had some leftover. I had carrots I wanted to use up, and I made mashed potato. I don't remember what I made mashed potatoes for, but I had some leftover mashed potatoes. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this chuck roast, and we didn't have rolls, so I was gonna do like an Italian beef sandwich, and ended up doing this pot roast. But I basically used a seasoning from like an Italian like a Italian beef sandwich.
Okay.
It was good. I liked it. That was my big thing for today. I'm trying to think what else. Sourdough.
Well, tomorrow I guess I'll probably focus on leftovers because I have a lot of leftovers from the cooking video. Today I made all this stuff, so I think I'll probably just primarily eat leftovers, which is, not a terrible thing. I don't know. I've been trying really hard to not eat too early in the morning and try to kind of wait and not like rush to eat. Because I had this bad habit of like eating the minute I woke up, and I'm like, do I really need?
I do that a lot.
Am I hungry? Am I hungry, or am I just eating for the pleasure of like eating right when I wake up? And so I've been trying to just like delay it. Like, oh, can I make it till 9 today before I eat, or 10, or whatever it is, just to kind of delay the satisfaction, the gratification.
This is probably. I've been doing a lot. Like when I wake up, I'll have instead of coffee, I've been having like zero sugar energy drinks.
Oh, okay.
And so then I'm like, oh, I want something in my system while I'm drinking this, because in my head I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like I get a stomach ache. So then I end up having like a piece of bread, or I'll make a sandwich while I'm eating it. So I'm like, all right, I'm having breakfast, and it's like 4:00 in the morning. And I literally been up for like 10 minutes, and I'm not
funny how
super
we have
hungry.
all these habits we want to fix, but it's like to tackle them all at once is very challenging.
Yeah.
And so it's like same thing with me. Like I'd love to quit caffeine altogether.
Oh.
Like that'd be great. But it's like also trying to eat better. Am I really going to try to do both? Like maybe if I get really good at eating good, then I can do it. But then like maybe I'd start eating bad again. I mean, how many things can you balance? It's a challenge. It's a challenge.
Yes, because I've tried to do caffeine a few weeks ago, and
Welcome
I've
back,
done better.
Hazel.
I've done better. I did better, but like sitting down, I was like, oh, I want something to drink. So I grabbed a zero sugar green tea, but it's
nice.
caffeine. It has caffeine and stuff, and I really don't need it.
I remember when I went to China, and we're in China, and we end up at a tea house. Now, tea house is like a big scam in mainland China. It's a tourist trap kind of thing. You end up at someone's house, and they basically like give you a bunch of free tea, and then at the end they say, oh, you can't leave until you pay for it, basically.
Oh my
even
God.
though it was like free the whole time. And so I ended up at a tea house, and I'm not sure if it was a scam tea house or not, because the other way to get out is to buy the stuff they're selling, to buy the tea or buy the tea sets or whatever it is, right? Like if you buy stuff, they'll let you leave too. Really, the only time you're in trouble is if you choose to buy nothing. You just enjoy it for free and then give nothing in return. Like they'll pretend like it's free, but it's not really. And so I went to this tea house, and I was having fun. Me and my friend were having fun. And by the end, we're like, yeah, sure, we'll support you guys. We'll buy stuff. And so we just went ahead and bought tea, and we bought, tea kettles and all that stuff, and we left, and we had a lovely time. And I didn't find out till I got home that it's a scam. And I was like, oh, I bought stuff, and I like the stuff I bought, and I gave it as gifts, and, I guess to me it worked out. But I say that because we did this at like 8 p.m. And all these teas, they let us sample like 100 different teas. All of them had caffeine, Dan.
Oh, my gosh.
I did not get a single wink of sleep that whole night. I had consumed so much caffeine without even remembering caffeine is in tea. And that night I was just laying in bed just wide awake. Wide awake, no chance of sleeping. But I will say that a few days later, I drank water out of the fountain, like out of the sink in the hotel. And talk about like Montezuma's revenge. I got so sick. On my flight home, I had severe like illness. I was like 105 fever. By the time I got home, 14-hour, 15-hour flight, whatever it was, might have been longer than that. I was a zombie walking. I went straight to bed. I was vomiting. I was everything to get this stuff out of my body. So don't ever drink the water from a faucet in China, ever.
I won't. I'm not going to.
Are you going to go to China?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, then, you should be safe.
Yeah, I'm nervous to go across. I'm a big plane guy. And
When's the last time you've been on a plane?
Probably 2017, I think.
Okay.
I went to Vegas. I think it's 2017. Went to Vegas.
Well, Dan used to be. This is a fun fact, true fact that we haven't talked about much. Dan used to be a what is it, blackjack dealer or something like that?
Yeah, I dealt blackjack and I did. I was a poker dealer, and then I was a poker supervisor. But more poker.
There's casinos in your state.
Yeah, we have casinos.
Let's talk about the food situation at the casinos.
The food at the casinos are the best. It's awesome.
Okay, all right. Why is it like Hard Rock Cafe?
Because I mentioned it. We don't really have fancy places like around me. So like a lot of the steakhouse, they have the casinos were like the fancy places. Pre-COVID, they all had buffets. So like those are nice. Those were nice. They had after COVID, they got rid of them. Every casino has a nice steakhouse. They have like a sandwich shop.
Did you get a discount?
Yeah.
Good one?
Probably 15-20%. It wasn't like crazy. Like the steakhouse, I won like some awards and stuff, so I got to go there for free. Other than that, it's too expensive. Like I went there and it was the first time I ever had short ribs, and it was my absolute the best thing ever. I mean, it was awesome.
Man, I love short ribs. Have you ever smoked short ribs?
No, that's the only time.
But you used to be into smoking, right?
Yeah, I just never did. I did, regular baby back and what is the other one called now? Just like the
spare.
Spare ribs. Yeah, man, that's how long ago it's been.
When's the last time you smoked meat?
It's probably been close to 2 years. Like I was kind of stressing out one day, and I was like, I'm gonna just. I probably did I don't know if I did pork butt. I probably did chicken, and it was almost 2 years ago, probably now. I might bust it out this summer.
I'm gonna see if I can find my picture of spare ribs short ribs, because I got in this like phase of cooking short ribs in my smoker, and oh my gosh, they were so good, Dan. Let me see if I can find them.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. But the casino I worked at, they ended up having they wanted to keep people on the floor to play, so they ended up building like a food court in there, and it was awesome.
Oh, really?
They had great sandwich shops. They had a sandwich shop on there. They had pizza. They had pizza like made to order pizzas in like a wood oven. It was not. It was the pizza was very good.
Okay. Oops. Wait, that's
and
like
they had
there. Can you see it, Dan?
It's still loading for me.
Okay.
Oh, man, that looks great.
Yeah, they were so good. Smoked.
That almost
spare
looks
ribs.
like my ham. I made
short ribs
for Easter.
They were amazing. There's a close up there.
Oh,
ooh, baby.
Dang.
Yeah, it was so good. That is a full-on ribeye, like a rib roast.
That is?
Yeah, so you can buy, like, from Costco and stuff, a full-on uncut rib roast. You'll save money from buying a ribeye, and you can get it, like, prime, and it's so good. Oh, see, there's some normal ribs I've made. We should just show food we've made, Dan. There's some normal, those look like spare ribs.
You have a nice cooking channel with good food, and none of my food looks like that.
Well, that was pre-cooking channel. That was 20.
Yeah, but that looks really good.
19. You cook good. Oh my gosh, Daniel.
I don't have nice pictures like that.
Daniel in Demandule. Check this out. I just found like a whole plethora. Guys, why is food so good? Look at this. Look at this beauty. It's gonna take a second to show. This is the in the process of the short rib cooking. And you'll see that in a second, Dan. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we got. I have found some more. Hold on. There we go.
That's good.
There we go.
That
Look at all
good.
that goodness. Look at all that goodness. It's all so good. It's the grand
now.
finale of the episode. That's just like
ribs.
Outback Steakhouse. Where is that? What restaurant? Outback? Apparently, I just have a whole bunch of rib photos. Oh, there's a steak, overcooked steak. Wow. Oh, I know exactly where that is. So this is a restaurant in Amsterdam where they sell spare ribs. It's called Rib House, I believe. It's really good. Anyways, this is... Oh, there's a steak. There's another steak. There's a bill from Amsterdam. Now we're just a matchbook. That's all the ribs photos. I typed ribs in my Google search.
Oh, really? I went to when I was in Vegas. The last time I went to Vegas, it was after a big tournament that we ran at the casino here. And I was leaving. I left the day after I had worked like 14 days in a row, and I was going to Vegas. And the last thing I wanted to do was go gamble. So I went out there just to try. Like I was more excited about the food going to Vegas. Like when I like that's
There's
what
a
I
lot
want.
of good food in Vegas. The best way to experience Vegas though is when your company pays.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
You want your company to pay for your food in Vegas because it's really expensive.
But yes, well, I went with my brother and we stayed at Paris. I went to because I was big into the cooking channel, I like Gordon Ramsay, so I had to go to Gordon Ramsay Steakhouse. So that was exciting.
The one in the Paris.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there a few times. I really like their sticky toffee pudding.
I don't think I tried that. I don't remember.
There's another play, Dan. There's another play is to turn basically like, my channel did well when I did cottage cheese versions of like junk food, like cottage cheese pretzels, cottage cheese. Yeah. I should do protein pretzels.
And pickles.
Protein bagels.
Pickles. Do the protein pickles.
Protein pickles, I guess, Dan says.
If you can make Cheeto popcorn or Cheeto pickles, you can make protein pickles too.
I never made Cheeto popcorn or whatever. Someone else made that.
Someone did. Someone did it.
Dude, you know what, Dan? If you want a real treat, go find my Stromboli recipe from my cooking channel. That Stromboli was so good. This one here. Right. I'm like reminiscing about food now. That was a delicious recipe. I need to remake that. Oh, yeah.
I don't see it. Oh. That looks good.
So good.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah. That was the treat.
I'm hungry now.
Dude, you make it with sourdough. Sourdough Stromboli. There's something that's sold on eBay. No one said I was good at this screen share thing. Hazel, what else do you want to say to the audience, ma'am? Hazel's back, guys. She's back. Look at her. Hazel's back. Hazel, anything to say? This podcast is terrible. Why do you have to go straight for my face? All right, Dan, anything else before we end the show? Again, don't sit on my keyboard.
I don't think so.
Oh, she's playing with this now. Come here. Come on.
I don't think
All right, guys,
so.
We'll end it then. Thanks for watching Crumbs and Convos. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell your friends. And make sure you send a love letter to Hazel. Yeah, everyone sends some presents to Hazel in the P.O. box so we can distract her from my face during the episodes. Move your booty, girl. I got to find the end episode button.
Get her some catnip.